Hello, 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 hello. Happy Halloween. I don't think anybody's here yet. I had a time getting here, but happy Halloween. I am Western Barbie. I am in my Discord if you are interested, and also here on live. So I'm in two places. I got to get my little scarf on here. Don't ask me how. My hair is barely contained underneath of this thing. I am not a wig wearer normally, so I don't really know how to do that. Yet I don't know how to tuck my hair, my locks in like that. But here we go. Yeah, let me get this right. I am so excited. It's finally Halloween. This is Halloween, Halloween. It's in my head. The day has finally come. I can celebrate in all of my witchiness. Let me see if I got this right. Is this right? Oop. As I get the hair in there. Is that how? So should I have just did it once? Maybe I should just do it once. Oh, Nana tags in a way. How did you get Beyonce for this? Shut up. You're so cute. Thank you. So yeah, I am Western Barbie. Um, Let me show y'all the complete fit. So this is me. Ow, ow. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Years ago, I dyed my hair blonde, and I just had such a horrible reception about it. I never did it again. So I appreciate you saying that. I like blonde, but yeah, this is me as Barbie, Western Barbie, very specific. Yes. Ugh, get this wig right. All right, here we go. I feel good. And my hat, should we go to the side or like we have it down like that? Yeah, like that. Oh my God. I wasn't kidding about Barbie. I wasn't kidding. I actually have a necklace and earrings and all that. You're not going to be able to see the earrings, so I'm not going to bother. But I still want to put the necklace on. I almost forgot. Thank you for saying that. I love the blonde. So I wanted to go all pink, get all into the vibe, all into the look. So let me show you my necklace. Everything is Spirit Halloween. I will be wearing this necklace in general, by the way. Like, this isn't just a one-day event for me. Yes, happy Halloween, happy Samhain. The day has finally arrived. It feels like it has been the longest uh, Halloween ever. There we go. It feels like it took too long, but I'm kind of sad that it's gotten here this fast. Like, I'm not ready for it to go yet. I'm not ready. I like it. I like having spooky stuff, but I am looking. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Probably tomorrow I'm taking all my stuff down. And or by the weekend if I don't feel like doing it tomorrow. I will not be live tomorrow. I'm taking a break. I mean, I've been live today, yesterday, and preparing for the other channel. It's been fun. I've enjoyed all of this, but I need a break. Mama needs a break. I'm coming up with content, and I need to focus on some other things that I will be having coming out hopefully very soon. But I need time to do that. Yes, welcome, welcome. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain. Um, I might have to get me a real blonde wig. You know what? If I do, one, I need to figure out how to tuck my hair properly because I don't know what I'm doing. if I see anyone wear the Hawk Tuah costume or anything like that, I'm seriously judging. Ew, I hope not. Ew, don't do that. I hope that's such a silly thing, but you know what? People with low vibrations find that interesting. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hi, Michelle. Hi, The Princess Diaries. And Ski, Sunflower, and Thistle. Again, I love that name. All right, so let me put the Barbie necklace on, and we'll complete the look. Let's see if I can do this without knocking everything off my head. It's gonna get caught in my hair. Well, the wig. Well, let me tuck it under, see if it comes like that. I guess I gotta make a choice. Am I gonna do the scarf? Hold on. The scarf or the necklace? The scarf will like make me hot. I have a weird thing about things being around my neck. That's why I don't wear chokers, even though I love them. All right, but wait. The Barbie necklace is kind of it though, right? Or maybe I could put this on over top. Let's see. I gotta do this right. Anyway, moving on. As I get my costume together, I went to the store as of this morning and I got candy. We had no candy in this house, so I was terrified that somebody actually, I don't know when little kids come out, how early. I don't know the rules anymore. Um, but we will be a house that's giving out candy. I have a whole sign and everything to put out front so they know we are the candy house. And I got good candy. M&M's, Snickers, gum, lollipops. I don't know, it's like 3 packs. Have you bought candy lately? It was so expensive. I don't remember candy costing that much money before. I was like, oh my God. I prefer the bandana, but being hot is exactly. We're going to try the bandana with the necklace. I think I just didn't do it right. Yeah. All right, let's see. Put it off to the side like that. All right. You know who I'm making myself think of? You know that lady in Texas? I think she goes around helping people, or she's like a politician or something. She's a black woman. She's always wearing like a cowboy hat and have all this extra like very Texas stuff on. I feel like her. I don't know who she is, but I think she's fabulous. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let me now that everybody let me give y'all a look real quick. So we got the blonde wig. Let me show you the fit. Ew. Choo choo. Choo choo. They pro sketch during the holidays. Yes, they do. But welcome everybody to my virtual Halloween party. I'm quite excited. I love Halloween. If you can't tell, I look for a reason to wear a costume. And you know, I always dress in costume. Candy prices are insane. We don't do trick or treat though. They are ridiculously insane. I don't get it. I know why, the greed. But I hate that it's like that. It shouldn't be, because if you are, thank you. If you love the look, if you love to hand out Halloween candy and you don't have, funds are tight and things like that, it's almost impossible to do that now. Like, it was really expensive. Like, you're talking like 20 something dollars for a pack of candy. Like $20, $23 for a bag of candy, and the pieces is not even giving what it used to give. I'm not gonna get into that because I'm gonna get mad. Anyway, moving on, because we're gonna keep it positive. I've been drinking out of my local witch cup. Also, I feel like everything is Spirit Halloween, by the way. Everything I got on the cup, everything is Spirit Halloween. They got me this year. Also, another place where everything's freaking expensive, but we're not going to go into that. We're going to be nice. We're going to keep it nice. Add the light here. We're going to keep it nice. Anywho, welcome to my Samhain party. All this month, we've been celebrating a countdown to Samhain. And yesterday was the final video in the series that was all October, which I realized actually was more than 4 weeks. It was more like 5 weeks. I have my Dark Half of the Year Book of Shadows over here. I've been wanting to go trick-or-treating ever since I stopped. It's not Halloween candy, just candy. Yeah. Oh, really? Candy's just expensive like that? I don't know. Everything's expensive. I don't know. I know. I've not been in a world where prices went down. I don't know what's gonna happen, but maybe we all become richer. Do some prosperity work this night as well. It's a Thursday. It's a good day for prosperity work. It's a good day for money magic. Do your spells. Do your spells. It's a great time for it, especially using the energy of Halloween. I have notes here because I wanted to go over some fun games with you guys. I got a nice little lineup today. I got some spooky Halloween lore, some Samhain history, some virtual party games, and just again, kind of again, if you're stuck and you're like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, and you didn't watch all my videos leading up to today, I still have some more ideas and a little maybe surprises and stuff like that. But let's get to it. So, have your drinks. I got mine. Have your snack. I'm not eating any of the candy yet. I had to wait until now to eat candy because I would have destroyed that bag. And I'm trying to slim down. I'm trying to get it together. We can't do that. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to let's talk about the origins of Halloween traditions. So a lot of us know this, but maybe everybody doesn't. I thought it would be fun to talk about it. So, did you know that the Halloween tradition of dressing up in costumes originated from the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain? Some people know that. I realize not everybody does. People would wear costumes and masks to disguise themselves and avoid being recognized by spirits or other worldly beings wandering on this night. So that's the supposed origins of Samhain and of Halloween. I really couldn't find anything specifically in other places, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know some other lore. So, storytelling, jack-o'-lantern lore. So, the original story traces back to the Irish legend of Stingy Jack, a man who tricked the devil but was cursed to roam the earth with only a hollowed out turnip to light his way. When Irish immigrants brought the tradition to America, pumpkins became the preferred choice, and that's how we got the jack-o'-lantern that we know today. You finished. Oh, good. Yeah, okay. I had an egg sandwich on seeded type protein enriched bread, so that was my exciting meal. Anyway, but seriously, do you guys know any other jack-o'-lantern traditions or anything like that? Um, any other lore? Let's share it now. And if you do, I want to talk about some Samhain historical facts. So, Samhain as the Celtic New Year. I say the witch's New Year, but tomato, tomato. Now we're going to dive into that. So let me get into that. So Samhain was actually in ancient Celtic culture. Samhain was actually the New Year, marking the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. The Celts saw time as cyclical. So this wasn't just a seasonal shift, it was the beginning of the wheel of the year. Now, I don't think it's hard to see that a lot of my practice and things I talk about heavily borrows from Wicca and Celtic practices. I don't see any shame in that, and I don't see any issues with that. You said, I haven't seen anyone talk about the fairies this year. No, actually, I haven't heard anybody talk about that. Now, there's one person on YouTube who always talks about fairies, and she did talk about them. But you're right. I haven't heard a lot about that. Did you know that some scholars have a theory that Jack characters in folklore could be the same Jack? No, I didn't know. But also, this is a good time. Okay, let's get into, before I say anything else, this is a good time to be working with fairy. Basically, anytime we're talking about a thinning veil, magical nights, when you hear things like that, it's like, oh, so it's magical. Let's work. You can work with the fae as well, or other beings. Fun fact: I was watching. If you've been watching this channel, I'm engrossed in watching Supernatural. I'm all in. I can't contain myself. I watch at least an episode a night, sometimes two. So anyway, I'm on season 6, I believe. So there was just one where it was a conversation about fairies and and they were like, how do you hurt them? How do you kill them? And the person who was the subject matter loved fairies. It was like, well, I mean, iron, but who wants to hurt them? Why would you want to hurt the fairies? I'm like, because they're hurting them. Anyway, Fun fact. But with fairies, yeah, I would petition them at this time. Maybe if you wanted to set up a Fae altar, this would be a good time. Which, or I don't like to fearmonger before I go into this, but I do want to tell you, as with anything, do a little bit of research first. Find out what you're working with. Find out if you invite them in, can you evict them? Like, if, is there a reverse or something like that? Actually, watching Supernatural reminded me of that. But yeah, maybe take some time and think about it first before you do that. Do a lot of research before you just jump into working with the Fae tonight. I shouldn't cavalierly suggest that. That's not a good idea. My dad and I are going to watch Hocus Pocus in the scary movie right after Hocus Pocus. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be sitting down to watch it, but I'll have a scary movie on. I'm struggling here. I will have a scary movie on in the background. Like it'll just be yeah, it'll be something spooky playing in the background. I may hear it because I'll be running around doing stuff. I know me, I won't be sitting down. Another thing is, let's talk about the Druids. So the Druids, the Celtic priestly class, played a huge role during Samhain. They would light bonfires, offer sacrifices of crops and animals, easy, and perform rituals to honor the dead. These bonfires were thought to have protective powers and were a central feature of Samhain celebrations. Sacrifice. I wanted to ask a question. Without less, this is not a political conversation. I mean, it can be. I don't think it should be, but when it comes to sacrifice, there's a lot of myths about witches and that we all, we're, sacrificing animals, especially if you are a person of color. There is automatic assumption, chickens or something, you kill them all and sacrifice them in some sort of ritual. I've never actually sacrificed an animal in any ritual that I've done to date. Did anyone see the series finale of Agatha All Along? No. I have. I don't know how I feel about that show. I tried to watch it. I don't know how I feel. I don't know if it's good. It's not bad. I don't know. Indifferent. I can't stay with it. So maybe it's I gotta wait and come back to it. Um, but animal sacrifice is not something like if in other cultures, I don't basically judge people for the things that they do as far as for their spirituality. However, but if it's like, I mean, if it's was my pet, that would be a problem, or a person, yes, that would be a problem. Outside of that, I don't judge on that. And when I hear, I mean, when you're doing research and you're learning about different traditions, I mean, they didn't have the same, or still, some people still don't have the same outlook as us, Americans and Westernized society. So I don't know. I don't hold judgment against people who do any sort of animal sacrifice. I think about that, but what I'd be more open to do, and I was just talking about this recently, is blood sacrifice, but I would use my own blood. I'm more open to doing that type of, using that type of energy, but not a being. Um, no, I don't know. I don't want to kill anything. I'm very squeamish to begin with, so I don't know if I could probably do it. And at this point, I'm not even eating meat any longer, so I don't know. It's been a minute since I've had to cut up anything and cook and deal with dead animal flesh. I don't like animal sacrifices, but if it's part of a culture, then okay, I can't stop. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're hating from outside the club. You can't get in. Like, what you gonna do? Make them do it? Make them change their mind? But I just wanted to state that. So, Samhain is also thought to be one of the times when witches could gain prophetic abilities. Let's get into this. Practitioners will perform divination to gain insight into the coming year, using everything from scrying with water to throwing bones or apple peels. In fact, I mean, this is a good time to do divination if you're into that tonight. I will be. It's a big part of my practice doing divination. For me, it'll be using tarot cards, not necessarily, or maybe I should say these tarot cards too. Yeah, I got a bunch of different tarot and oracle decks I'll be working on. I have a Samhain oracle deck, so I'll be using that. I have different tarot cards that I'm going to be using for different readings. I don't know, I'm quite excited. I'll sacrifice a fly mosquito. Fast as F, no judgment here. That is very different. That is very different. I don't want to see it dead though. It freaks me out. I'll look at it too much. I don't know about that. I don't want to kill it. Hi, gemstones. I don't want to be. You know, how about this? I don't want to be involved in the murder of it. I mean, I use devices around the house to zap them. I guess I am a killer. Happy Samhain. um, but yes, I have a spread that I talked about this yesterday. That I've shared to the video is the grimoire video where it's like a Celtic cross inspired spread. So I have that sometimes. So I'll use the spread and then I like kind of what I like to call just like freehand pull cards and let it come to me. Let whatever message are coming through. Just I pull them out as needed. I do like doing that too. Um, I'm gonna use my charm board as well tonight. I'm excited to use that because I have it like in a circle, so it's like the aspects of my life. So this is a good time to get those sort of messages as well. And I've not throwing bones. That's not something that's part of my practice. It could, down the road, it could be. I do scry with water. Actually, I just recorded a video yesterday for the members, and they got an opportunity to see that in the ritual. Apple pills. That's something I got to look into. Using apple pills. To divine with. Does anybody use anything more organic? Yes, I did make the charm board. Yes. Yes, I did. I'm actually thinking I want to make a new one. I don't know. I'm almost thinking like I like to make a new one every year or so. Um, because, things change, your mindset changes. Um, the things you might be more interested in. I'm thinking that out. But it was fun and I laminated and everything. It was really cool to do that. I also have my Candyland board game. I showed that briefly in a video of a room tour before I changed this room to what it is now. But I did that as well. That Candyland, and that's something that one of my coven sisters was graciously able to share with us as an idea. And yeah, so basically it's like a road opener. I changed the board. I changed some of the imagery on the board and I work it like a road opener. Dousing rods. Ooh. You know what? One, that's something I want to get because I would like to try that. How's it going? Have you been doing it for a while? Do you feel like really confident with like using them at this point? It's interesting the things that people use for divination. I'm still stuck on the apple pills. Like how I guess they're dry. I'm trying to see how I would work with that. Like what am I hmm. I want to do something like that with the Candyland board. You should. You should. Get one of those games and I got other stickers from Ink Goddess Creations, and I bring that shop up because they had witchy stickers of varying interests and things like that a witch might want, like imagery. So that was a good one to work with. And yeah, you can use. I use the Candyland game, the cards and everything. I struggled on how am I going to do this. I'm going to turn this into a gigantic charm board or something like that. But instead, I actually use it. I'm starting to feel a bit confident. Awesome, good. Try your hand at different divination techniques. I tried runes multiple times. I keep coming back to it. I've made my own version as well. I love tarot cards. I love tarot and oracle cards. I just do. I don't dislike those other things. I just like those cards more. I do. But I keep trying. I will try new things. I will try. All right. So I wanted to ask you guys a couple questions. First of all, which I realized Discord kicked me out. I was just in there. Hold on. Yeah, it kicked. Oh, I realized I'm not on camera there. There we go. If you are going on Discord, and you went on there and you didn't see me but you heard me, go on there now. It's different. I didn't realize I didn't have my camera on. But I want to say this: if you go on Discord and if you're dressed in a Halloween costume right now, please share it there. Come on, you don't have to say anything. You can be muted. I just want to see you. Um, and also, if you're going to get dressed tonight, take some pictures. Go over on Discord and show your pictures of you all dressed up in your Halloween costume. If you don't mind, it's fun. It's a safe place. I won't let it not be a safe place um, for us to hang and put pictures and do stuff over there and talk and share things. I, I, I won't let it be anything but. I have witch's runes of stone, another set of shells. Ooh. I believe the apple pills is where you peel it over water, and the peel is supposed to take the shapes of the letter. Oh, there you go. Hello. Now, mind you, if you start talking, others will hear you. But I love your crown. That's cute. See, come over to Discord. Shape of a letter is usually for finding the first letter of your future husband or wife. Thank you, because I did not know that. I was really stuck on the apple peel. They used apple peel divination for Halloween episode of Charm. Wait, they read a peel that floated up in a barrel in the shape of a C for coal. Oh my gosh, I don't remember that episode.
And then later for Cooper,
Oh,
Cupid, they said it wasn't coal, it was the Cupid.
I didn't. Oh shoot, oh man, I'm down on my Charm lore. Oh, I might. That means I need to watch it again. Okay. All right. So, does everybody know, and I've kind of been hinting at it, which country is the birthplace of Halloween? You could type it in. Does anybody know which country is considered the birthplace of Halloween?
I know.
You know? I'm waiting for it because I know there's a bit of a delay. All right. Five. I'll reveal the answer. Three, two, one. Hi, person on Discord. So the place is Ireland. Yes, thank you, Gemstones. It's Ireland. Thank you. It's Ireland. All right, here's the next question. What fruit was often used for divination on Samhain? It was kind of just, we were kind of, it's been, there's been a hint already. I'll just say that. What fruit was often used for divination on Samhain? Think, think, think. Five. It's not pumpkin. We just talked about that, right? So five, four, three, two, not pumpkin. One. Apples. Apple. It's the apple. Apples. Yes, gemstones. Gemstones is winning. Okay. Thank you, Raven. Pomegranate or apple. You're in the mix. You're in the mix. All right. What color is you said pomegranate. What color is associated with protection in the Samhain season? Everybody probably knows this one. What color is associated with protection and the Samhain season? Anybody? Anybody? There we go. Everybody black. Yes. All right, so we got that one. So there you go. Oop, you popped out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so thank you, by the way, for participating. Um, so I want to go over. I got some trivia here, by the way. Um, It's a little bit more. That was kind of a little bit, but I wanted to give you a couple more questions if you are up for it. So, you guys the answer was given, so I'm gonna give you an easy one. What vegetable was originally carved instead of pumpkins? Carved. What vegetable was originally carved instead of pumpkins? We kind of said it already. No, it's not apples, it's vegetable. So, y'all let me know. And I'm going to move on to the next question while you're typing in answers. Correct. All right, so Michelle's got it. Dylan, you're back. Yeah, okay. All right, so in the 1800s, what was Halloween known as in America? Thank you. You said squash. I like you, squash. So in the 1800s, what was Halloween known as in America? As in America, known as in America. What did they call Halloween in the 1800s in America? Y'all know it. We say it sometimes. Yes, Michelle. All Hallows Eve or All Hallows Evening was the other one. Yes, you got it, Dylan. Jim says, "What's sweet?" All Saints Day? No, All Saints. Well, in America, they didn't say that in America. All Hallows Eve. Yeah. And then another one. Okay. Easy one. What common Halloween decoration is said to ward off evil spirits? Most of us have it. I actually didn't do one this year, but it's okay. What common Halloween decoration is said to ward off evil spirits? Five, four, three, two. I have no hints. It's jack-o'-lantern, yes. Jack-o'-lantern. Gemstones, I'm sorry, you was revving up. You were getting there. Thank you, Dylan and Michelle. You was getting there. All right, couple more if y'all are game for it. All right. So according to legend, if you stare into a mirror at midnight on Halloween, what are you likely to see? According to legend, if you stare into a mirror at midnight on Halloween, what are you likely to see? What do y'all got? I would have music playing, but YouTube will not like that. Yes, future spouse, future mate, correct. Um, Spirit also is acceptable as an answer. Um, you said the devil, okay. All right, here's one that might be a little hard. Maybe you know it. So, what plant, also associated with Christmas, was used by the Celts for protection? What plant, also associated with Christmas, was used by the Celts for protection? What do y'all think? What are y'all thinking? What plant, also associated with Christmas, was used by the Celts for protection? Not mistletoe. Not pine. Nope, not mistletoe. Holly. Yes, Dylan. Holly. It's holly. Thanks, trying again. But it's holly, right? I did not know that. So that was a fun fact. I wanted to do some stuff that I know I didn't know either. Peppermint. I like you. You said try peppermint? Nope. Holly. Okay. Here we go. So, I'd ask you this, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to tell you. All right. So, all right. So, what animal, often seen in Halloween imagery, was believed to be a witch's familiar? You say, "Oh yeah, Holly." Jesus Christ! Don't give up. Don't give up on me. I got an easy one. So let me ask this again. What animal, often seen in Halloween imagery, was believed to be a witch's familiar? I will give a hint if you need. Yes, you got it. You got it, Jim Stones. The black cat or cat. Yeah, the black cat specifically, but yes. All right. All right. I got some more for you if y'all are up. I'm going to try to pronounce this. So this one's hard. What's another name for Samhain that's still used in parts of Scotland? What's another name for Samhain that's still used in parts of Scotland? Now, you're not saying it, but you could write it out. What's another name for Samhain that's still used in parts of Scotland? I mean, I wasn't sure. I'm not, I want to go to Scotland. It's on my list of places. Ireland, Scotland, like those are the places I want to go. Maybe a little bit of Wales. Those are European places I want to go. If I go to Paris or don't, I don't really care. I'm not one of those people who are in love or have like a romanticized Paris. It's no. Paris to me feels like if I went to New York. I know what it's like to be in big cities like that. Yeah, I'm not impressed. It's not impressive. But anyway, oh, I think I might know, but it's not coming. You don't know this? The Midnight Ride? Nope. It's Scottish. So I'm gonna this Jersey girl's gonna try to say it. All right, let me try. I'm gonna type it in, and I'm gonna show you how it's pronounced because I'm about to butcher it in about 2 seconds. So let me put it in this chat. All right, so it's in the chat. Icha Hauna. Icha Hauna. Right? That was an unnecessarily difficult one that most Americans probably don't know, but there you go. If you were curious. All right. What is the name of the bonfires lit by the Druids during Samhain? Wow, I'm in the UK, but I've never heard anyone say that. Well, maybe it's set in parts of Scotland, so. All right, so what is the name of the bonfires lit by the Druids during Samhain? I mean, I've heard this, but I don't think I've thought hard about this. But yeah. What is the name of the bonfires lit by the Druids during Samhain? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't see any takers. It's Samhain fires or need fires. Noun fires. You're close. You were close. Because I think it's probably a bit of a delay while I'm talking. Well, no. So they call them Samhain fires or need fires. Need, need fires. I know, right? This is just some interesting things that I wanted to stump you guys with. Have you scratch your head a little bit. Ye old fire. Yes, ye old fire. That's what they called it. I was thinking the need fire. Yeah, need fire. You would have been right. Okay. What goddess is often honored during Samhain for her connection to the underworld? What goddess is often honored during Samhain for her connection to the underworld? Come on, witches. I like her. I'm a fan of her. And it could possibly be two answers. The two could be accepted. So one more time. What goddess is often honored during Samhain for her connection to the underworld? Hecate. Hecate, and some would say the Morrigan. Persephone is honored per se, but I don't necessarily know during Samhain. I mean, obviously in your practice you might be doing it, but Hecate is typically the one that people work with during this time. I will be. Hell, no, not hell. Maybe, but Hecate. Or some people say Hecate. It's however you want to pronounce it. She understands. All right. Two more questions if you guys are up for it. Two more. What popular candy was originally called chicken feed? What popular candy was originally called chicken feed? I don't like it. People are very divided over this particular candy, by the way. What popular candy was originally called chicken feed? Chicken feed. Dylan got it. Candy corn. Yup, gemstones. Are you a candy corn fan? I am not. I don't like it. If there's no other candy, I'll eat one because I'm like jonesing for a piece of candy, and then I immediately hate it. I hate candy corn. Where I have two kids. My daughter to this day love candy corn. My son is like, he's like me. He doesn't like it. Are you a candy corn person? I hate it. I'm okay with using them as stickers and decorations, but and I would even use them for like a display, like in glass, but I'm not eating that crap. I took a Google test, and that was a question. I remember the answer. Good for you. You love candy corn, Michelle. I don't like it. Oh my God, I can't. It's okay. Yeah, it's like plastic. You know what candy corn makes me think of? And I don't know if they still sell this or if you know, everybody will know what I'm talking about. When I was little, they used to make these little wax things. They look like mini soda bottles and would have like a juicy liquid in it. So it was like a juice or something. I don't even know what the frick they gave us kids. Anyway, so it was like that wax. So you had the sweetness of the syrupy goodness inside. And I never knew if I was supposed to be eating the wax or not. That's what candy corn is to me. You don't get candy corn in the UK, you're lucky. You're lucky. The test was a few minutes before this live. Oh, good. All right, perfect timing. Perfect timing. You studied. Whether you realize it or not, you just study for this. All right, so here's one more question if you guys want the last one. So in medieval times, what did people call the act of going door to door in costume, requesting food or coins? So in medieval times, what did people call the act of going door to door in costume, requesting food or coins? You love candy corn. I got a small treat later, but try not to do much sugar. I'm trying not. I'm over here. My goal was to drink a cocktail, but I had a cocktail last night for something else, and I might want one later, so we can't have that now. Not that, gemstones. Not that. One more time with the question. In medieval times, what did people call the act of going door to door in costume, requesting food or coins? Beg. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically that's what it is begging, but that's not the answer. Did you know the fear of Halloween is called Samhainophobia? No, I did not. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mumming or souling? mumming or souling. I'm going to put this in here in case you're like, what is she saying? It's mumming or souling. Yep, mumming. Oh, you got it. Mumming or souling. That was new information to me also. I did not know that. That was brand new information. Um, yeah, that was I had no idea. Another thing, if you're looking for help with celebrating, I did kind of want to touch back on that. Hopefully you saw me yesterday. I talked about doing, setting up a like Samhain altar for, a simple candle, some things, heirlooms, a photo, something like that, a couple crystals, um, apples, whatever you want. Basically, the phobia effect was a part of the test. Oh, okay. People still do mumming. Please. Oh, they do? So that's a common thing. Okay, so that was new to me, and that's like a everyday. I tell you, that's why it's fun to travel, to get out and learn the world, right? Um, but anyway, yeah. If you wanted to do like an altar, a last minute thing, if you haven't set anything up yet, it doesn't have to be a big thing. If you have an apple, if you have like acorns around you, um, even just a candle and crystals, that works too. Allergies are acting up. It's probably the wig. It had a smell. They dress up as a green man and other. Ooh, that's awesome. One day I'm going to see that in real life, not just like on a documentary or on TV. That is cool. All right, so yeah, so you can erect just a temporary altar for Samhain, just to do your ritual. And of course, I'm getting things. I didn't silence my phone. Loving the Barbie look. Thank you. I've heard of mummies and seen some video of it, but couldn't remember what it was called. Oh, mumming, mumming. That's yeah, or souling. You're walking around like, are they taking soul? That's an interesting word, souling. Anyway, um, thank you. All right, so another thing, ancestor honoring ritual, um, simple gestures, especially if you haven't, you've got cat ears. Awesome. Awesome. I like cat. Listen, sometimes the cat ears is enough. That's all you can pull off. You didn't get a whole costume. I'm always gonna go get a full costume. Mumming, not mummies. My phone auto corrected. Thank you. I was like, what are you talking about, mummies? Is that part of the lore and I missed it? How? Isn't that more like made up thing with the Egyptian? But anyway, moving on. Um, yeah, so cooking a meal, sharing a meal, that is something that I'm actually going to do tonight. I'm going to make a meal and I'm going to have a small plate. I haven't done this in a very long time. So I'm going to do that tonight and just have a plate in honor of my ancestors. So I feel called to do that tonight. I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I want to do that. So that's happening. I'm doing a bunch of different things tonight. Um, so another thing you can do, of course, is just simply light a candle. Keep it simple. Like it, and just think a memory of your ancestors. Something fun. It could be something funny. You can be cracking up. Have a show on in the background that they like me, like the candle. Um, wear their favorite color or have something there. That they would have liked a drink. Have a drink in their honor. Pour a dumb supper, yes, and pour a little out for them as well. Don't forget that's actually a big deal. Pour a little out. That's not a bad thing. In their honor. Um, yeah, and you can write a letter. So if none of this makes any sense, write a letter. You can write that letter. How you choose to use that letter going forward, you can write the letter and keep it somewhere on the altar for a few days if you like, and then burn it. You can write the letter and then immediately burn it. You can write the letter and then store it in your magical journal if you want. However you want to handle it. But yeah, you can write a letter. Also, I like the idea of writing a letter a lot, actually. Um, let's talk more about the celebration part of it too. So Snickers and Mountain Dew for my dad. I lost him 2 years ago, November 10th. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I like Snickers and Mountain Dew was a heck of a combination, by the way, to be eating. I'm just thinking, man, that was Mountain Dew and Snickers. Oh man. Okay. I mean, that's my kind of you know what? I tried to drink Mountain Dew. I never got into it, but Snickers candy bars are my all-time favorite candy bar. So I would have had water, but we would have been cool with a kickback with those kind of snacks. But celebrate with food and drink on Samhain is a good thing too. Um, Apples, nuts, cider, anything pumpkin related. Um, Whatever you're into. One of the things me and my daughter realized that I have done in the past, maybe not every year, but it's common, is having spaghetti on, on Samhain. And I didn't think about that. And I got to look into that. How often are like spaghetti on Halloween night, Samhain night? Like you have a good, hearty meal, something to fill you up before you gorge on candy. So that was my thought process. You should have something good to eat. If we didn't have that, maybe I would get like pizza or something like that. But spaghetti, and we're having spaghetti tonight. I'm gonna offer my mom her 20 ounce Pepsi bottle and Reese's. I love Reese's. And Dylan, again, sorry for yours. Yeah, this can be a very tough time for some of us who have lost people close to us. But I would encourage you, as much as you are willing to be encouraged, to try to communicate with them tonight. Be open for whatever that is, and set your expectations. Especially if you're not a psychic medium and you're not someone who really flexes that psychic muscle very often. Be open for just things that may not be very obvious, but it makes sense to you, because maybe that's just how they're going to be able to communicate with you tonight. I'm going to put out a fairy offering. Yes, same. Oh, that's the other thing. I wanted to circle back about the fae. I talked about, I don't want to fearmonger, but be warned if you're not accustomed to them. But if you are, yes, put out a little offering for them. Also, I'm a fan of putting, I talked about this yesterday, a candle or battery operated candle in your windowsill tonight as well. Overnight, you can leave that going. That's for any spirits who might be, they say, a little lost and they need help. So that light would be helpful to them. And with the fae, you can use an offering. One of the like common offerings is like cream or something like that. I have oat milk, extra creamy, so I'll be putting some of that out. Rum for the fairies outside. Maybe, yeah, douse it with a little bit of rum. Ooh, you know what would be kind of good if that like that Irish whiskey cream, like the Bailey's or something. It's the alcoholic one you can buy. It's already mixed up. That would be a good offering. Leaving some of that out. Unless it's a non-dairy kind, I can't. I like it too. I can't drink it. Ah, that stuff is good too. I can't drink too much. You don't want to get drunk off of something like that. Like that will hurt your head so bad. Ask me how I know. Rum for the fairies outside. Yes, rum for the fairies. Um, I have not made the pumpkin bread that I was going to make, and I was gonna film myself doing that for the other channel, and I just never made the bread. But I mean, I can still make it, but I just never made it. I don't know why. I think part of me, because I didn't want it. I didn't want, well, I mean, I want it, but I know I don't need to be eating. I would eat that whole loaf, like pumpkin bread with a little bit of butter, and you warm it, put some butter on top. Oof. Or if I'm butter, I do like drizzle a little maple syrup on it too. Mm. But yeah, treats and drinks outside of us just gorging on candy tonight. Cocktails, margaritas for me tonight. I'll have a margarita. It's gonna be mango flavor and it's orange, so it fits the theme of Halloween because it's orange. That's my rationale. I know pumpkin bread, butter, warm, and just drizzle. Not a lot, just a little bit of that maple syrup on top. So good, so good. All right, so I wanted to tell you guys a fun legend, a story, because I like a good story myself. It's Arizona specific, so it's a couple things. It's about my dad bought a few single slices of pumpkin bread from Walmart today. It was a nice surprise. You know, when I went out to buy Halloween candy and I went to the grocery store, so that the bakery, and I looked at those cupcakes and they had the Halloween ones out, you know, inspired, and I was like, should I? Should I? No, I didn't. I walked away. I bought 3 gigantic bags of candy. I don't even know if I'm going to have that many people coming here, little kids. So it's a possibility that that candy is just going to be stuck in the house. And if that's the case, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how that's going to work out. So the last thing I needed was cupcakes on top of it. But I want to tell you guys a local Arizona spooky story about the haunted hotel Monte Vista in Flagstaff. So why not? Let's have a little story time. So has anyone ever heard of the Hotel Monte Vista in Flagstaff? This place is known as one of the most haunted spots in the state. Arizona stories. Oh, you're up for it. Okay, good. One of the most haunted spots in the state. Built in 1927, it has an eerie history and a long list of ghostly sightings and strange events. Supposedly, these are all true. So, one of the most famous stories from the Monte Vista involves room 305. Guests and staff have reported seeing the ghost of a woman in the rocking chair by the window. They say she once was a long term resident who liked to sit there and watch the street below. Even today, the chair supposedly rocks on its own, and anyone who tries to move it finds it's back by the window the next morning. Some guests have even claimed to hear her faint voice and have reported the unsettling feeling of being watched. Another eerie tale is of 2 bank robbers who once hid out in the hotel. So, after getting injured in a robbery, they returned to their room at the Monte Vista, where one of them bled out and died. Ever since, people have heard phantom footsteps and knocking sounds in the hallways as if the ghost is still looking for a way out. All right, so the Monte Vista also has the spirit of a bellboy who knocks on guests' doors and whispers to them late at night. When they open the door, no one is there, but the whispering continues down the hallway. So just imagine that. So like you're, it's dark. It's at night. You open a door of a hotel because if someone was whispering outside my door, I'm gonna open like what's going on, and it's deserted and it's empty. It would freak me out. But for years, visitors have come to Monte Vista looking for a brush with the supernatural, and many say they found it. So whether you believe in ghosts or not, this place has some intense energy. So if you're ever in Flagstaff, just skip room 305 or go knock on the door and see what happens. I want to go here and test this out. I'm going to Canna Chase on Saturday. I didn't know it was a haunted place. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you picked something that wasn't Tombstone. No, I wasn't going to do Tombstone. First of all, fun fact, I did not think that was a real place. but I didn't think Tombstone, Arizona. I also didn't think supernatural. I mean, superstition. Super, yeah, Superstition Mountain. I didn't know that was real either. The whispering is too much. The whispering would freak me out. Like as someone, first of all, when I, whenever I'm traveling and I'm like in a hotel by myself, honestly, other people could be there. It doesn't matter. I don't really sleep very well in hotels. I am always on a 10 with the paranoia, the anxiety. I never trust hotels. And I've stayed in some beautiful places that were crazy expensive. And I don't trust it. I never trust it. It makes me uncomfortable. I just feel like it's not my home. I'm going to be unconscious and I don't understand what's happening. I need to be one of those people who walks around with all the extra security, like they have stuff they put on the door and all that. I need to do that. But I do booby trap the room a little bit, but that's another conversation. I won't get into that. But no, I did not think Tombstone was a real place. No, I didn't. Um, And Superstition Mountain, I didn't believe that. I was surprised that there's a place called Surprise, Arizona. That was brand new information. Never heard of it till I moved here. Um, it's a place called Surprise. Yeah, Surprise. Um, we have some cool names for cities, though. I love the Cave Creek, Superstition. That's fun. There's actually a police, like, I would have to go by there often, and it's like Superstition, like police department or something like that. Superstition Police Department. Isn't that crazy? It's a real place. It's real. Okay. Um, so I wanted to give you a ghost story for sure, because why would I not? I want to go through my notes, make sure I tell you all the things I want to talk about. Well, you live in Surprise. It was a surprise to me. I've been to Surprise twice since I've been here. For like, I visited some people out there, and then I don't know. I went there for something else. I can't remember what it was. It was a couple of years ago. But that's, well, it's far to me. It's far from any place because at the time I was in Scottsdale. I do have to agree. We have some cool names. Yeah, the Arizona has some cool city names. Um, yeah. All right. So I think I've covered all the things, the historical facts and stuff like that I couldn't wait to tell y'all about because I didn't know those things and I wanted to tell somebody else. You're in the outskirts. Okay. Um, those trivia questions were fun, and I really just wanted to see if was it me? Did I just go all this time without knowing these things? I wanted to hit you guys up with something and stump you, and I felt like I did stump some of y'all. Y'all didn't know the answers, and by the way, I did not know them either. But it was fun to make y'all sweat a little bit because I didn't want to feel alone with that. Oh my goodness! All right, so it has been a fun October. I appreciate everybody who comes to the lives and talks to me and participate. I love that. That's fun. And I think we can learn from each other. Also, I like a reason to dress up in costume. So this has been fun. I will be in costume if you're curious. I'm staying in costume for the rest of the day. You learn some new things. Awesome. I'm staying in costume for the rest of the day. So if I need to run out or do anything, I'm going to be Western Barbie. I'm going to take the hat off to get in the car, but outside of that, ooh, I have a sunroof. This is a good day for that. Do you find Arizona? Wait, do you find AZ's I voted today sticker cute? I don't, no, I didn't see it. I voted by mail, so I didn't get a sticker. So I haven't seen them, and everybody that I know already voted also by mail that live that well no. I do know two other people who live here. They'll let me know and I'll see it. They'll show me. Okay. But anywho, it has been great. I love doing this Countdown to Samhain series. I will not be on tomorrow with my Witchy review. I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back next week with that and some other videos. We get a sticker in the mail and a ballot. I didn't get a sticker. If I did, I didn't see the freaking sticker. I don't know. I didn't see a sticker. I saw all the papers, all that stuff. We both voted, and no, maybe they held back in my area. Put it, yeah, you can. I didn't see it, and I didn't just miss it because there's another voter here as well, and they didn't see a sticker either because we're sticker. We would have I would have put that on. No, but by the way, vote. Let that be my parting message. This is a night for horror movies and spooky movies. If you don't want your life to become a very real spooky horror film, I strongly suggest you vote so that doesn't become our reality. Seriously, vote. And when I say vote, y'all know who I'm dressed as Barbie. Who else are we voting for? Yeah, this is a political conversation for a second. Yes, please vote that Harris Waltz ticket, please. That's the end of that. All right, so remember, Samhain is a great time for honoring the past, connecting with the unseen, and embracing the changes ahead. It's also considered the Witch's New Year. Cast your spells tonight. Even if you think you don't feel like it, it's also a new moon. State your intentions. Use this energy. Use this energy. Um, and use it wisely. Tap into it. What else do you have to do? Why? It won't hurt. Don't be afraid. Don't think you don't have any time. You got time to just speak it out loud. Hopefully, you can still light a candle or set up a little mini altar. Um, Write some things down. If you're going to script, this is a perfect night to do some scripting. Bless your books tonight. Consecrate your tools tonight with the new moon and with Samhain energy as well. So don't miss out on that opportunity, please. It's, I'm rooting for all of us practitioners out there. But have a safe and magical night. I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, blessed be. Like, subscribe, share, hit the join button, go to leaptaking.com. Check out my other channel, Magical Lifestyle of a Cottage Witch. The links are in the description. Bye, everyone.